What's up guys, I'm Titanium and welcome back to Remnant 2. Today I'm going to show you how to unlock the super secret Archon subclass, and basically the reason that you would want to unlock this class is because it's all about juicing up your mods with a bunch of extra mod regen and damage, and it has really good synergy with the Summoner subclass as well, as having a minion active gives you a bunch of extra mod damage and crit chance. So on screen right now you see the exact loadout that you'll have to have equipped to be able to unlock the Archon subclass, which does require having beaten the game at least once, and if you're struggling killing the end boss, I do have a guide on how to do that, so go check that out. For now, I'm going to show you how you actually unlock the subclass, but later on in the video, I will explain how to get every single one of these items and abilities if you don't know already. So let's take a look at how you actually unlock the subclass. So if you have the exact loadout equipped correctly, your character will be glowing red and corrupted, and you're going to come to the portal that you dropped through at some point during your progression through the Labyrinth that drops you onto a checkpoint that has another portal in front of it that cycles through a bunch of different locations. You're just going to sit in front of the portal and wait until it cycles to the one that faces downwards while panning to the right, and wait a moment just before you jump through, and if done with the correct timing, you should land on a previously invisible path. Follow the path up to the back right quadrant of this new zone that you're brought to, and you should find a red corrupted door that once traveled through will take you to the Labyrinth back rooms. Once you arrive in the back rooms, you'll be put on a timer during which you can explore the area and find the strange box, which is the actual crafting item for the Archon subclass, as well as the gunfire security lanyard and the bisected ring. After a while though, you will start to hear the demons beginning to take over, and you will be teleported out of the back rooms. And fair warning, for some people this may just close your game outright. And now we're going to talk about the requirements for the loadout. So first of all, like I said, you need to beat the game to unlock the Explorer subclass, and you need to get that to level 10 to unlock the Treasure Hunter ability. You also need to unlock Invader and get it to level 5 so that you can get the Wormhole ability. Before you do anything though, check if Cast the Ward has the Amber Moonstone because her stock changes every 30 minutes. Now, unlocking the Invader subclass is actually a multi-step process, but we can start by getting the Dreamcatcher weapon. To do this, your world needs to be an instance of Lozom that has the Asylum. You can actually tell that this is going to be the case before you even enter your world if the first world stone that you have is titled Morrow Parish. Progress past the first primary objective dungeon in your world to gain entrance to the Asylum, and enter this room from the main lobby and pick up the first stone doll. After you clear through the sewers of the Asylum, kill the spicy shed man, pick up the glowing key he was guarding, and outside to your right, pick up the second stone doll. Use the key to go upstairs in the Asylum and then jump out this window to pick up the prison cell key. After you jump back inside, the last stone doll will be right behind this bed. Now go back to the sewers and talk to this door with the lit lamp outside of it, and make sure you give her the stone dolls first, and after that you can open the door and the Nightweaver stone doll will be inside. Now after you've gone back to the top floor of the Asylum and through the primary objective door, you need to progress your world until you get the Soul Key tribute from one of the Nightweaver's hunting targets. There will be a door that takes you back to the Asylum, and you need to go to the sewers and feed the Soul Key tribute to this web to enter the Nightweaver's realm, and then you can take a left and feed the Nightweaver stone doll to the next web to get the Dreamcatcher. Now, in a campaign mode where you have Root Earth unlocked, you need to go to Corrupted Harbor and find the hole in this warehouse, which will lead you down to an object with blue mist coming out of it. With Dreamcatcher equipped, press melee on this blue mist, and then quick bind the Walker's Dream that you get from doing that, use it, and this will transport you to a boss arena, and you have to kill the boss to get the Shiv to make the Invader class. Now that you have both of your classes, we're going to talk about gear that you need equipped in order of most complicated first. The first item that we'll need to get is the Void Heart Relic, and to do this you will need an instance of Nerud where Shahala is the world boss. You can tell that this is going to be the case if your first world stone is titled Seeker's Rest. Once you've traveled to Seeker's Rest, pick up the Seeker's Key from this weird slithery statue, and then get the other 2 Seeker's Keys from the primary dungeons of both of Nerude's overworlds. After you've completed the second one, you should return to the gate that you need to put the Seeker's Keys into to access the Shahala boss fight. After you defeat Shahala while still in the room, you need to either wait 12 real-life hours or set your system time ahead 12 hours, and then teleport back to Ward 13. Once you do this, you should find that if you go to the world map and select Nerude, you are able to access a place called Ellipsis Tora. Once inside Ellipsis Tora, you can finally go and collect the Void Heart Relic. Now, for our third and final complicated task, we need to get the Seal of the Empress from a roll of Yesha that has the Red Throne. Once you're actually talking to the Empress in the Red Throne, just pick all the polite options and tell her that you're gonna kill the beast. Then, progress your world until you've killed both of the primary dungeon bosses in both of Yesha's overworlds. Once Yesha's world boss is dead, you can come back to the Red Throne, and in your dialogue with the Empress, you can tell her the abomination is slain, long live her permanence, and choose to kneel. When you do this, she will give you the Seal of the Empress. Equip the Seal of the Empress and head back to the library, which you passed on the way in, and stand on the Sigil of the Empress, which moves to reveal a hidden chamber. You can then drop down into the chamber to pick up Ford's scattergun. Next up are the 3 items that you can only get in the campaign, and to get them we're going to start off by heading to the Fractured Ingress in the Labyrinth. Now we're on the way to get Leto's Mark II armor so we can unlock Leto's Amulet, and it's a bit of a walk, so instead of talking the whole way, I'm going to put it on fast forward so that you can see the path. And Leto's armor will just be sitting in this box. Now you must equip Leto's armor and flop 100 times. No, I'm not joking, you actually have to put it on and count to 100 flops. It's kind of fun though, especially if you have a group of friends. You can kind of have like a group flop session. Once you've done that though, you can return to Reggie in the ward and he will sell Leto's Amulet, which is what we were actually trying to get. If that doesn't work though, try exhausting all of Reggie's dialogue options and then he should sell it. Head back to the portal checkpoint that I mentioned earlier, and we're going to move on our way to get the Labyrinth Staff. We're going to move left past all the enemies and drop down onto a secret passage. We then have to wait a while for the teleporting ledge to spawn in so that we can drop down onto it and climb up to keep moving. Go all the way to the end of this new zone, and the Labyrinth Staff should be leaned up against the altar right behind the boss that spawns in. Now drop down just past the first checkpoint in Ashen Wasteland on Root Earth, and you should see a hole in the wall that you can move around to just here, and in this little room, Zania's Malice should be somewhere for you to pick up. Now, to get the Black Cat Band, all you have to do is die 10 times in your world, and if you go over to Reggie, he should be willing to sell it to you. Now go talk to Whispers in the ward and buy the entire Realmwalker set and the Anastasia's Inspiration Ring. And you should already have the cube gun from when you beat the world boss in the Labyrinth. And now, most importantly, give yourself a cookie and a big pat on the back because you just went and got every single item that's required to get Archon. So if you had to get some of these items before you were able to do this, you can go back to the beginning of the video and follow how to unlock it for yourself. Now I would really appreciate it if you could do me a massive favor and subscribe, check out some of my other videos, and maybe share them to your friends. I had to put in a lot of work to be able to make this. There was something like over 100 clips, I think, split across 2 campaigns and 3 adventure worlds, so I'd really appreciate it. But that's all for now, guys, so I'm Titanium, and I'll see you next time.